Welcome back, fellow travelers. In this video, I'm going to talk about characters that may appear in version 5.2 based on reliable sources and recent rumors. As many of you may know, Chaska and Arlecchino are new characters in 5.2. Chaska appears as a character. Arlecchino is a 4-star lightning archer. Chaska is a 5-star wind archer. Detailed information on Chaska is not yet available, but for those who missed the previous information, I will briefly explain it. Chaska. She can absorb fire, lightning, water, and ice, and use them for her own skills. Also, in her good state, she can fly for a certain period of time, and her flight time can be extended by her thoughts. Possibly, data miners have suggested that Chaska's flight mechanics will surpass those of the Wanderer, so we're really looking forward to her preview footage. Chaska's character introduction will be released next Monday, 2 days before the release of version 5.1. There isn't much information about Arlecchino at the moment other than his element and weapons being a god and a bow. Not enough primogems for new characters? Top up crystals from Lootbar.gg. It's a best top-up platform for games like Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact. Sides to Kuja and Teviot times are using for crystals. It saves you up to 20% of the actual in-game price for every item available, and an extra 5% for your first purchase. First, go to lootbar.gg, select Genshin Impact, select your pack, then put your UID, select region. Just tap on Top Up Now, select Preferred Payment Method, and get your Genesis Crystal. If you want to top up in your account, we are getting double the currency for our first in-game purchase. Check out lootbar.gg, link description and pinned comment. Next, before you speculate about this patch's paper characters, let's take a look at the data miners who say he'll be coming in 5.2. Let's talk about the character that we have, as you probably already guessed, and that's the Wanderer. I'm sure you all already know a lot about him, so I won't go into too much detail about him. Now, both Chaska and the Wanderer are wind attackers. Therefore, it doesn't make sense to separate them into different phases, as both require Faruzan as their optimal support. And since Faruzan cannot appear in 2 phases, they may appear in the same phase. New characters are usually released in the first half, so both Chaska and the Wanderer are expected to appear in the first half. Now we move on to the speculative part, as the predictions from this point on are uninformed. It's all based on patterns and possibilities. Let's start by thinking about God's reappearance character in this patch. Given the Dragonspine event, the most likely candidate is Venti. Where is Dragonspine? Yes, it's Mondstadt. More data miners have suggested that there will be no Mondstadt expansion this time. If it's not Unta, then the next possibility is Zhongli. Raiden Shogun's return is expected in the second half, followed by Nahuda's return. There is a high possibility that the next god will be rerun in the second half. There is also a possibility that a fan-favorite character will be rerun at the end. The Hoyoverse is very powerful and expected to consume the player's ore. In 5.2, strong candidates are Wriothesley and Arlecchino, both of whom have huge fan bases. And Wriothesley in particular has not been rerun since version 4.1. Well, what do you think? Let me know in the comments section.